Good evening viewers and welcome to today's edition of the news. First, let's have a look at the headlines. Over 11,86,000 people recovered from COVID-19 in the country so far. Recovery rate reaches 65.76%. Meghalaya recorded 28 new cases. Meghalaya government keen to have its own directorate of Ayush, says Health Minister A.L. Hek. Drugs Controller General of India gives permission to Serum Institute of India to conduct Phase 2 and 3 human clinical trial of corona vaccine Covishield developed by Oxford University. And Raksha Bandhan being celebrated across the country today. And now for the news in detail. The Union Health and Family Welfare Ministry today said a total of 11,86,203 people have recovered from coronavirus infection in the country so far. In the past 24 hours, 40,574 recoveries have reported across the country. With this, the recovery rate reached 65.76% and the case fatality rate has further declined to 2.11%. The Health Ministry said a total of 52,972 new cases of COVID-19 were reported in the country in one day, taking the total number of cases to 18,03,695. Presently, the total number of active cases in the country is 5,79,357. In Meghalaya, 28 new cases have been reported. East Khasi Hills 21, Ribhoi 5, West Jaintia Hills 2. The total active cases in the state stands at 633 and total recovery is 264. Health Minister A.L. Hek and Director Health Services Dr. Amanwar have both reacted sharply to remarks by South Shillong MLA Sanbor Shulai, who had criticized the health department for its handling of COVID-19. Hek said that the insensitive remark would only demoralize the health workers who had been putting in tremendous amounts of hard work. Reacting to Shulai's allegations, Dr. War said yesterday that the government has failed only in the art of failing, describing health workers' service as service from the heart. DHS MI lauded the contribution of all departments in the government effort to fight the disease.
Like the fight the returnees, East Jaintia Hills, Meghalaya Health and Family Welfare Department, nilai persang katla kadyai, berpendiang Haki Hospital, Haki PHC, PCHC, Haki Shilllong di repair, kuno bagi nilai yang ni yang diutam. And as we progressed, we learn, and as we learn, we put forth our advisories. Nisai itu advisory, but nisem ba kadang kejingan tray, kami tang kebawa health department. Kadang kejingan tray lang jang baru lang.
That is only demoralize the the hard work of our health workers. Really completely demoralized. Even I've seen the statement of the DHSMI today. It's a really pain to all the doctors, the nurses, the health workers, and everybody. If we are demotivated like that, then they will lose their interest also to work.
With the work of 2 Ayush hospitals under progress, the state government is now also keen to have its own directorate of Ayush. Union government has given principal sanction for establishing 13 Ayush health and wellness centers here in Meghalaya. Informing this, Health and Family Welfare Minister A.L. Hek said that a meeting was held recently with Union Minister of Ayush, Shripath Nayak, to discuss the matter. In addition, the state government has also submitted a proposal for establishing 22 more health and wellness centers to the Union government under the financial year 2020-2021.
See, the health area is a choice of people. People like to go for the allopathy, like to go to Ayurvedic, they can go to homeopathic. So the choice will be available for people. And we have also the different doctors, different medicines also there. And what important is the Ayush medicine is no side effect. Now we have to submit all the papers before we get the complete sanction. Now it's just only principal sanction. Till unless we have completed the hospital, so there's no visibility. Only after we complete it, make it functional, then people will see and the visibility will there, then people will also have a choice to go to which medicines or which services of treatment available in the states.
Centre in no position to render financial aid, ready to cooperate with the state government in COVID management, says Meghalaya Congress. Responding to a query on the need for more financial assistance to the state, Congress Lok Sabha MP from Shillong, Vincent Pala, said today that he believes the central government is in no position to help other states financially. He observed that the centre's tax collection have fallen sharply, which in turn has affected its capacity to assist states. Pala said that as far as the state is concerned, he appreciates the efforts of the health workers who have been working hard despite limited resources. He called for cooperation between all stakeholders and requested everyone not to indulge in mutually harmful blame games. Furthermore, the Meghalaya Congress, through spokesperson H.M. Shilllong, has maintained that they are ever willing to work together with the government to fight COVID-19. Shilllong, however, added that the government needs to address some of the shortfalls of the current system of management.
There is some problem somewhere which needs to be rectified. I think the health department needs to pull up its socks even more. Although I understand that this is a situation, they are hard pressed with their duties relating to the COVID situation. But at the same time, I think we cannot ignore other ailments and other sickness that the people are suffering.
You know, Centre is facing problems. Centre itself is bankrupt as of now. The taxes which they are supposed to collect, as there's no movement, as there's no business, the Centre himself, the BJP government has mismanaged the finance. So they cannot survive for themselves. How do you expect for them to give to the states? So the states has to fight on their own. The state has to manage on their own, and the states have to use their resources very judicially, whatever is available with them.
Drugs Controller General of India, DCGI, has given the approval to the Serum Institute of India, SII, to conduct Phase 2 and 3 human clinical trials of COVID-19 vaccine developed by Oxford University. This approval was granted by DCGI Dr. V.G. Somani last night after a thorough evaluation based on the recommendations of the Subject Expert Committee on COVID-19. The expert panel at the Central Drugs Standard Control Organization, CDSCO, had on Friday recommended granting permission for Phase 2 and 3 clinical trials of the vaccine Covishield on healthy adults in India. The firm had to submit safety data evaluated by the Data Safety Monitoring Board to the CDSCO before proceeding to Phase 3 clinical trials. Raksha Bandhan celebrations turn long distance and online as the festival was celebrated in Meghalaya and around the country amidst the pandemic. While some choose to be extra cautious and decided to not send Rakis by post, others relied on video calls to watch someone else complete Rakhi tying on their behalf. With no large gathering or loud festivities, many siblings are opting out of physical contact, particularly to keep each other safe. But that does not make the festival any less fun or loving.
अपने हाथों से बांध दीजिए। थैंक यू।
क्या चीज अपने से
ना भाई बहुत गर्म है। In this year's Raksha Bandhan, we all know we are suffering from such a dangerous disease, so nobody can come through and nobody can actually be personally present to tie Rakhi. So in this auspicious occasion, everyone, my sisters are just tying online Rakhis to me. They are doing their best. The technology is helping us to get us together, and we online how managed to share the love.
Now let's have a look at the weather report. Maximum temperature 27.3 degrees Celsius, minimum temperature 19.5 degrees Celsius, relative humidity in the morning was 88% and in the evening 74%, rainfall nil, Forecast: Shillong and its adjoining areas will have light rain. Thunder showers is very likely to occur. Now let's have a look at the headlines once again. Over 11,86,000 people recovered from COVID-19 in the country so far. Recovery rate reaches 65.76%. Meghalaya recorded 28 new cases. Meghalaya government keen to have its own directorate of Ayush, says Health Minister A.L. Heg. Drugs Controller General of India gives permission to Serum Institute of India to conduct Phase 2 and 3 human clinical trial of corona vaccine Covishield developed by Oxford University. Raksha Bandhan being celebrated across the country today. Well, that's all we have for you in today's edition of the news. Do tune in tomorrow at the same time and same channel. Have a good night.